Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, guys, it was more than I expected. I mean, way more than I expected. Y'all saw the thumbnail. I got invited to speak. Yeah, they didn't know what they were getting into, did they? When you invite Ridge Life to speak, you better allot some time, because this boy can ramble on. I tried to keep it concise. I made a list. I know, Elvis. David always makes fun of my list, but I made a list to try to stay on topic. And I did. It was, I got invited to speak at the middle school where my daughter is working, Alyssa. She's a teacher's aide there. She's going to be a certified teacher this fall at the primary school where my granddaughter goes. Congratulations, Alyssa, getting that new job. So yeah, she invited me. They're doing a middle school summer camp right now, and I was like, when she first invited me, I was like, why are they still in school in June? It's a summer camp. Yeah, Elvis thought the same thing. Yeah, she invited me. Middle school was very gracious. Apparently, she told them I was a social influencer. Yeah, Elvis is laughing right there. Tim, an influencer? Ain't nobody being influenced by Tim. I know that. Oh, yeah, good morning. I got me some AZ48coffee.com. This is the Lost Dutchman Gold. My good buddy Eric over at Greenhorn 1 Acre makes this now. He sent it to me free of charge, and also not a paid sponsorship. I just like it. This Lost Dutchman Gold says medium body, chocolate covered almonds, maple syrup, and citrus. I really don't taste all that. I do not like frou-frou coffees. I don't do hazelnut, witchberry, frou-frou, caramel, vanilla. I don't do any coffees like that. So these just have hints of it in the roasting. So I do like it because I just add honey, sugar, and Splenda. I do a little combination of honey, sugar, and Splenda, and I don't like a lot of flavors in my coffee other than RidgeLife honey, right? So Lost Dutchman Gold, AZ48 coffee is committed to provide a taste of Arizona from north to south, east to west. We believe our flavors can help show you what Arizona would taste like. That's pretty funny. We are also committed to help our firefighters and hotshot crews whom work tirelessly to fight fires that occur in Arizona. Thank you for your support. Well, thank you, Eric, Greenhorn 1 Acre, for sending me some Lost Dutchman Gold. AZ48coffee.com, and I believe there is a QR code right there if you want to get some for yourself. I know, Elvis, you don't drink coffee, okay? But it's good stuff. Again, not a paid sponsorship. Okay, so I got invited to speak to middle school students. That's 6th, 7th, and 8th. I believe not only was it 6th, 7th, and 8th, it was a wide spectrum of students represented in each of the classes. I got to speak to 3 separate classes. The first one was a small group, and they were very energetic. So fun. The second group was a medium-sized group, and man, they were on point. And then the third group was a larger group, and I think it went 6th, 8th, 7th. I think that's the order in which I had them. But each one tested me to my abilities to convey. Now, I will say this: I have a little bit of experience speaking to kids. I was a Sunday school director in church and a deacon, and I also did a Sunday school teaching. I helped out with the youth group. As Sunday school director, I would have to fill in for the different classes as teachers, need a break. So I would fill in for the youth pastor all the time, doing leadership for them, Sunday school classes and all that kind of stuff. I also taught, was a leader for Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts for many years for multiple of my kids. Actually, Tyler, Morgan, and Gavin. The girls, Alyssa, I went to a lot of her events. Of course, it was Girl Scouts and brownies and all that. So I didn't get to lead that, but I did get to participate. I know I ain't no brownie, Elvis. Goodness gracious, he's all over the place. So yeah, I've had a little experience with kids, and so I had an outline. They want to talk about social influencing, but when you're talking to kids, you got to get into things that they like, right? So I got into Mr. Beast and Dan TDN and PewDiePie, some of these bigger YouTubers, gamers and stuff. I talked about YouTube and gaming, and of course I also talked about cyber bullying and child safety with regards to internet. I talked a lot about bullying in general and cyberbullying, and I told them, both are just as severe and important. A lot of children lose their lives to cyberbullying and bullying. So I made sure they understood that there was places for them to go if they were feeling like they were abused like that, bullied. Talked about never to give out your last name, your location, your address, your phone number. And I said people will try to convince you that they're the YouTube police, or they're with your parents or your school, and that's not the case. They will never ask for stuff like that. So we talked about that kind of thing, and then we got into the fun things. Well, I kind of ended with those a lot, but we got into fun things like honeybees and cows and chickens and rabbits, and they're the bunnies. Hey, we eat those bunnies too. So some classes we talked about that, some classes we didn't. You gotta be careful with their. You want to keep it real, but you also didn't want to they're screaming, they killed the bunnies. Oh no, It was all right. So, but it was fun. It was really fun talking about each of the things. We got into some pretty good subjects. Pretty intense conversations. They had questions. Oh my gosh, did they have questions? I got to eat lunch from the school cafeteria. I had the little tray. I had some cafeteria pizza, and I had a chocolate milk, 1% milk fat chocolate milk, and then those cartons gotten smaller, by the way, guys. The trays got smaller and the cartons got smaller. Thank you, Michelle Obama. I said I need 2 servings of that pizza because I'm a little bit of I need nourishment, especially 3 hours of conversation. So I spoke for an hour, we had lunch, then I had 2 more hours, 2 more classes, 2 more hours. So 4 full hours there, well actually 5 full hours there, because at the end we had an award ceremony. They got to thank me, I got to thank them, we did a picture together. Actually I'm doing 3 thumbnails, I don't know which thumbnail you got to see. 2 was 2 classes of them going Go RidgeLife in the background and me go, and then 1 was like the group photo. I didn't quite get everybody in there, but on the thumbnail it's kind of hard sometimes. But so yeah, we talked about all kinds of fun things, how to get started on YouTube. I gave my story, right, about biology major in college, Navy nuclear submariner, steel mill automation, electrical, engineering technician, professional retired and professional YouTuber. And they could relate to some of it, And the thing I wanted to convey to them is, guys, you're middle school. Relax. The decisions you make now, you can change. I changed from, biology major to electrical, radiological technology to electrical to now YouTube. It's never too late. You're never too young, right, to change, and you're never too old to change. It goes both ways. So just because you're young and you think you make a decision, you're not going to be stuck with that forever. And just because you're old doesn't mean you're stuck in the situation you are now. You can change. I am completely changed my life. Look at this. I went from living in a 5,000 square foot house on a ridge to living in a less than 100 square foot camper at the base of the ridge, right? But now I'm building a new medium-sized off-grid house up on the ridge, and things are changing for me. I got a new career, I got a new girlfriend, everything is different. So it's just never too late, right? And that's one of the things I want to convey to them. And one of the other things, one second. It's about choices, good choices, bad choices. Don't let them define you. You need to see the good in your situation. don't focus on the bad in your situation, right? You definitely need to focus on the good. You know, I'm a glass half full kind of guy. And a lot of people tend to focus on the negative things that are going on in their lives. And it can overwhelm you. But if you try to focus on the good, like, you know, with trolls, internet trolls, you know, somebody may say some terrible things about your ability to operate a tractor, or your you know, your intelligence, or your looks. Well, that's just one person. There was thousands of other people that watched it and didn't say anything. There's probably most of them liked it. Some of them do comment, but more people comment that don't like things than do. When you leave a product review, it's most likely because you didn't like it. You don't go, you know, that was a pretty good product, I should go out of my way to leave a comment and a review. No, you either love it and leave a comment, or you didn't like it, you hate it, and you leave a comment. So there's a lot of times we get focused on the negative. And I wanted them to make sure that, you know, guys, don't focus this life on the negative. You got middle school. They had so much ahead of them. Here's this 4-year-old guy talking to them about things that, you know, that really they shouldn't understand. But now, you know, we talked about COVID, what happened to them during COVID with school and life and friends and all that. And we got into, I started my faith-based channel, Lessons from the Ridge, during COVID, as a way for people to continue to exercise their faith, you know, through Bible study online and everything. And they were receptive about that. I said, you know, who all missed going to church during COVID? You know, some of them raised their hand. It was good to see that. It was really good to see that some of them went to church, you know. I didn't proselytize to them. I didn't evangelize to them, but I sure I wore my faith on my sleeve, on that wrong sleeve, you know. This is Navy, you know. But it was an amazing honor to get to speak to those kids, and again, they had great questions. They were hitting me hard with some questions. My daughter was hitting me hard with some questions too. She was in the back. She's much like me. She had a list. She's like, okay, if Dad doesn't bring this up, I'm bringing this point up. And boy, we did. We talked about, you know, we did a lot of math. I had them calculating how, you know, what a video pays with the CPM and RPM and all that stuff, and they were pretty, you know, like, how can Mr. Beast make hundreds of millions of dollars? How can he give away millions of dollars? Well, we went over the math of it. It was pretty cool. I don't make Mr. Beast money, I'll tell you that right now. But that was really fun. It was an honor to be able to do that, and to give back to the community, and just to you know, impart some of the, you know, I won't say wisdom, but impart some of the experiences I've had, and hopefully they can learn from them as well. Guys, lots going on the Ridge today, all week. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. You know, Freedom Weekend's coming, in case you didn't know. A big 4th of July celebration here on the Ridge. We do it at different places throughout the family every year. This year, it's been first year and second year. We're at the 41.36 Simple Life Proclaimed Country Road Cure. Third year, Come On Homesteading, David, Come On Mountain. Fourth year, 3 Mississippi, down the SIP. And fifth year, 5th year here on the Ridge. Sixth year, I believe Jeff from Bobblehead wants to host it. And then 7th year, I believe DD5 wants to host it. And then we may end up circling back. I don't know. We haven't only got that far yet. So, but it's a race. I got so much stuff to get done, but I have got videos coming for you showing that it's getting done. Tomorrow's video is all the foundation prep work around the gazebo and the power shed, box blading a tractor, lots of tractor work around finally getting that smoothed out around the foundation. You get to see that tomorrow. That's a fun video. And then of course I got 60 tons of gravel coming. 60 tons. Remember, I got 60 tons last time to get around under the solar carport and the power shed area. Well, I got 60 more tons to fill in some of the areas, expand that a little bit, and then get all around the gazebo and the fire pit area. Because once that's done, we can start to move. Move the Ridge crib, move the Oklahoma Joe, move the hot tub, move the Blackstone, move the fire pit. All that's got to be moved up to the Ridge in preparation for Freedom Weekend, before Freedom Weekend, because I need all this stuff up there, not down here at Grandma Carol's. So videos on that. Of course, I got more coming towards you. Meredith, oh my gosh, what did you think about Meredith? She's a hit. She's a hit, and a lot of y'all were concerned about Tim putting his girlfriend out on the internet, you know. She wanted to. Matter of fact, I know Elvis, she's a star. She wanted to do, matter of fact, when I'm over at her house, before and after we filmed that, she's like, can we do, you ready to do another rambling? We can film this going on. Oh my gosh, she's recording YouTube shorts for me of the animals doing some crazy things. We got some good stuff coming to you. It's gonna be some fun stuff. So more riding horses, more sit downs with Myrrh, and she's got a lot to say. That girl is a strong woman. A lot of you have asked, how old is she? It's like, Tim, did you get her at Morgan's college? She looks 25. Well, I'll tell you right, she's not 25. She thanks you for the comment that she's 25. So a lot of you have asking about the age gap. Maybe we'll talk about that. A lot of you have asked about what she does for a living, her career. You know, she has the farm and the horses and the kids. What does she do? And you're going to be surprised. We actually have discussed, this was her idea, 100% her idea. She said, Tim, we should do a live stream together and ask people, what do I do for a living? And then we'll see what people say in the chat, and maybe we'll do a giveaway, you know, of who gets it right, or we'll have some sort of, you know, fun prize, or we'll do something fun. Maybe give away some merch or something. Elvis likes the idea. What do y'all think? Do y'all think I should do a live stream with Meredith, and y'all can guess what she does? Now, if you know what she does, do not, if you already know what she does, because you're a friend of the family and stuff, don't be putting it in the comments, don't be putting it in the chat, because that would not be fun, right? Don't be doing that. That's not nice. That's not nice. People want to have some fun with this. Of course, you've already seen Willa, her daughter, and there's Hudson, her son. He's kind of, you know, a lot of teenagers don't want to participate in their parents' social media. You know, they don't want their hair slicked back, they don't want to be kissed on the cheek as they're being dropped off at school, and they don't want to be seen on their mom and dad's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, X, Twitter, which is X, you know, pick whatever else I left out there, TikToks, right? They don't want to be their mom and dad's TikToks. So now Willa, on the other hand, 9-year-old, she wants to be all up in it. That's why she had to be in that first video with us on the horses. I did not ask her. That was her. She was like, Tim, I'm gonna be in every scene. Matter of fact, I had so much footage I had to cut out because she was in every scene. Oh, that girl, she is so funny. Oh my gosh, so funny. But so lots going on. The rain has not came yet, which means I get to work today. Finished my coffee, already ready to go. I'm gonna get up on the tractor, get some more work done. I got lots of things to do on the Ridge. So you make sure you hit that notification bell on RidgeLife Ramblings, this channel, RidgeLife Reviews and How-Tos, RidgeLife Lessons, Lessons to Ridge. I might put a video out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you liked it. The video of Meredith on the horses with Willa is a hit. Big hit. Our first rambling together was a big hit. I did not ask her to say things. I asked her some questions. We didn't talk about them ahead of time. There was no list for that, David. But she just talked. I mean, it was amazing, and she's a strong person. You're gonna get to really love Meredith. You're really gonna get to love Meredith. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. So, guys, I love every single one of you. Make sure you again like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. Hit that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out. Elvis will be right here with us. So, love every single one of you. Until next time, have a blessed day. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life. Woo!